right, so let's take a watch at what the president of Ghana said yesterday after the whole job.
Because all our fellow West Africans don't need a visa to come to our country. So if they decided to travel from US to Accra, they don't need a visa anyway. So if you're bringing our colleague West Africans back, I mean, that's okay. And so I think that agreement has been activated, and a first batch of 14 nationals came. Several of them were our Nigerian brothers. They opted to go back home. And so we facilitated, we put them on buses, to be able to go back home. One of them was a Gambian who is not as easy. You have to get him an air ticket to be able to facilitate his travel. So what we've done is contacted their embassy to let them know of his presence so that they can facilitate his return to Gambia. And so that's the issue with regards to deportations and arrivals. West Africa has the protocol of free movement. And so any West African is free to come to Ghana and be able to stay for 90 days. And so if they decide to bring them, I mean, we don't have a problem accepting them. Then with regards to the GIPC Act, we are living in a new environment. We have the ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Scheme. We have the African Continental Free Trade Area that wants us to open our markets to each other. And so the former protective regime is changing. And so we need to review the GIPC Act to be able to take cognizance of that. And aside from that, there's limited foreign direct investment in the whole world. And so you need to place yourself in a position where you're able to attract as much foreign investment as possible. So when you put a barrier of $1 million, there are people who, with $500,000, can open a manufacturing establishment. But because you say he must show $1 million of transferred capital into the country, then you shut out that investor. And that's why, as part of the GIPC review, we're removing the minimum requirement so that anybody who wants to come and set up a business in Ghana to provide employment for our people is welcome to come. But that is different from the issue of the markets. And so there's advocacy that we should review that issue with markets. The current law restricts retail sector to only Ghanaians. And there are people who argue that it's anti-competition and so many other things. But of course, in most countries, you want to reserve a certain portion of the economy for your people. And so Parliament is going to look at it, and eventually whatever law they pass is what we have to live with.
As to what they tell our people in government or Mudisi, we do not know. So we want to say a very big thank you to him for, number one, confirming that the politicians in Nigeria
they always confirm it.
And if his politicians are fraudsters, I'm saying this in English so that he'll get to understand when he sees this video. So if his politicians are fraudsters, and if the Nigerian economy is built on fraud, now say even after all this your fraud money, you cannot stabilize NEPA. Una day Nigeria no fit stabilize NEPA. What of Ghana? Now I'm at what job for him? I don't blame Muna. Now the Ghana people are go blame. When them say I buy the boat what I mean is that cane where they take flog Aki, now the same cane they go use flog for because as Aki they do, Papa go they do and anything where Aki go do, Papa get influence from one side. You understand? Hey, me, I'll be very frank. Baby, I'm a Tiwonungwa. Police for be and crime. Kaswasa and the lounges and the parks and the strip clubs. That is where their monies go to. Our economy, they add up nothing. You understand? If they are saying they are adding to economy, if you come to Ghana again and come and confirm what you're saying.
Yes.
If you're looking for all the bullshit places, that's those rich people living.
See if you go and find Nigerian this day.
I tell you, You see those Nigerians that you think have money, because when they make 10,000 Ghana cedis and they bring it to Nigeria, it's over 10 million. So you think that it is that your 10 million that when you bring here, it's just about 10,000 cedis. It's what is boosting our economy. You're a joke. It means you yourself, you don't know what you're talking about. Even in Nungwa here,
he should go to Nungwa and see where his people are living.
Even in Nungwa, how many of them have been able to buy lands in Nungwa? Talk of build houses. How many Nigerians? They are all renting, living fake lives. If you people believe that your fraud money is what is keeping our economy, what happened to your own country, your own economy? Leave your economy. Let's just leave your economy. Focus on NEPA. Now una invest that money for inside NEPA. May NEPA give una light. Una dey craze for where una dey. VDM. That's money that you're saying that it is your politicians. Una politicians say, and they wonder. Because as politicians, they country where una not even give your people light. Una go carry that money for your country. Go give another person una well. Go give another person for a country. Say me he use that. I beg. See, I be Nigerian person, but it's una fall our hand where una fall our hand. I'm not going to talk anyhow. Because of what? Listen, we are brothers, we are sisters, we are all together. But if una mess up, una too they mess up. Una too they mess up. It's because we have, you know, Ghanaians, we are lovable people. You see the whole of Africa. If you're talking hospitality, love, togetherness, oneness, we take others and make them feel like they're part of us. But it looks like if you people especially want to overstep that boundary and take us for granted. And it is high time we let you people know that you're nobodies. Go to Circle, where we are sacking your people. That Circle, that's Unatisa in Nigeria. All those Nigerians we get now for table, they repair phone. They're fraud people. They don't get shop. They're there for table. If a Ghanaian takes a shop, they will come beg there for the shop front. Mount table, they fraud people, they do fraud. Say that they repair phone. When I get mount, they talk. Wait till they do for Ghana. See, most of these people, you and I know. Me, I know a lot of these Nigerians. I move, like I said, I am a Nigerian. I am not talking as a Ghanaian, I am talking as a Nigerian. We have seen a lot of your people who have killed their own people for money. Just because of money issue. Ghanaians, you hardly see that amongst us. We are that lovely, we are that lovable. But amongst you in Ghana here, we have seen a lot of it, a lot of death rates amongst you people because of what? Because transactions didn't go well. And then you want to come and tell us what? All we are saying is that to leave our country now for us. Okay, now, see, this is just it. Una get money. Una they upgrade our economy. We say we know what. Carry your money go. Make we suffer. Make poverty buy us for a year. Just carry una money go. Now it is now simple to it. We dey beg una, beg mona go.
All right, so as it is, a lot of persons has continued to react to, you know, the saga that has been trending on since yesterday and 2 days back. The president of Ghana have actually come out to talk. While some other persons are saying that apparently from the comment of the president, that means he's supporting the Ghanaians on what they are doing. You know, asking Nigerians to indirectly go, and then by bringing in the law. A lot of persons are asking too many questions as well as to how has they been coexisting. That this law has been since 19, you know, and then but these guys have been living together for a very long time. So how come the tribal whatever, the bigotry, the whatever that is transpiring, how come it just started recently and then they started chasing everybody around? Well, we are Africans. I don't really think that was necessary. I was thinking that, you know, the people to which that law would have, you know, consigned probably the Asians, the Europeans, you know, people that have come from not from the same part of the region. I mean, the Africans, you know, and then Nigeria at that. Of course, we all know that we are blacks, and all of us we are trying to survive, as the case may be. So this law is not even supposed to apply to anybody. You know, Ghana, Nigerians, and all some other African countries, they don't really need visa for you to, you know, get into their country. So as such, there are free exits in and out. Once you've done your proper documentation, you can freely, you know, move into Ghana, go into anywhere. So the law is not even supposed to restrict anybody or restrict any foreigner, I mean Nigerians per se, from trading. These are what a lot of persons are arguing. Why? Because we have been one, as we have always claimed to be one, that we are one, and that we are all blacks and we are struggling. We know our capacity. A lot of persons who are moving into Ghana are not moving in for a greener pasture. Some are moving in for a change of environment. Some are also moving in, just to have a change of, lifestyle and all of that. And at the end of the day, you find yourself doing a menial job or a petty trader. So that nobody should be stopped. Like in Nigeria, I can always say this because I know of one or two Ghanaians that are living here that are petty traders. Nobody is disturbing them. All they just do is to rent a shop. So long you can be able to afford renting a shop in Nigeria, you get a shop, you rent a shop, and you start up your business. Nobody disturbs you. Nobody asks you anything. you know. So that is just the only thing. At the end of the month, the end of the year, you pay your normal rent and you live your normal life. In fact, as a matter of fact, too many Ghanaians that are living in this country, we can't even identify them, can't even know them by merely looking at their faces or even their words too. Except maybe when they start speaking language, speaking the accent like Ghanaian English kind of accent. And some of them don't even have this accent anymore because they have lived here for a very long time. So they have, been able to blend and everything in them has quite changed. So they speak the normal English, you see. So you see that we have blend. So a lot of them, if not for proper identification, like asking, where are you from? ID card and all of that, you won't even know that too many persons are foreigners, especially from Africa. In this country, we have a lot of foreigners from Niger, from Kenya, from Ghana, from Libya, from all these, African countries. You see quite a lot of them in Nigeria. Nigeria is a very big place and it's open for numerous persons to come in. So what are we not talking about? There should be a need for a peaceful coexistence. Let's not erupt something that has not been planted, and let's not plant something that will germinate tomorrow and affect the next generation. So I think that both the Ghanaian government should look into this as fast as possible. A lot of shops has been closed down for the past how many days? How many weeks? Some are complaining that the shop have been closed down for almost 2 weeks, some 1 week plus, and all of that. And these guys, some of them has family living there in Ghana. Of course, the family will not tell you, will not ask you if your shop was open or not. Stomach must surely get something to eat. So let's be considerative. Let's be a brother's keeper. For some that are doing petty trader, please let's be considerative. Let's see how I can marry these situations and ensure a peaceful coexistence. So I just say let me show my own little contribution to it, and I believe it will go a long way. Thank you.